Welcome to Feuding Foodies. How to play. An interactive game for 4, 6, or 8 players. In our game, players pair up as co-chefs and work together in a race to build recipes. To start, co-chefs sit across from each other. A 4-person game looks like this, 6 like this, and finally, this is for 8 players. Once in position, deal 5 ingredient cards to each player. Place the remaining ingredient cards in a pile. This pile is called the ingredient pile. Place the recipe cards face down next to the ingredient pile. Now, deal 3 recipe cards face up in the center. Place 1 card face up from the ingredient pile into a new pile. The 3 recipe cards are referred to as the daily specials. The face-up ingredient card is the start of the trash pile. Now, each player should review their cards and the daily specials. After reviewing, each player trades 3 cards with their co-chef. Playing the game. The last person who ate is the first person who plays. The game then continues clockwise. On your turn, draw a card face up so that everyone can see. Then, you can do one of the following 3 actions. Number 1, lock in a recipe. Number 2, play an ingredient card's power. Or, if you don't want to do anything, number 3, just end your turn. Let's go over the 3 possible actions in more detail. For example, you believe you and your co-chef combined have the ingredients needed to make ocean coffee. You declare, "I'm locking in ocean coffee." Now, both you and your co-chef must put down your ingredients to lock in the recipe. If you collectively have all the ingredients, cha-ching! You have completed your first daily special. Keep the recipe card and receive the number of points listed on it. Place all your used ingredients cards in the trash pile. As a bonus, the person who declared locking in a recipe gets to draw 1 ingredient card face down. Replace a new recipe card in the daily specials. However, if you and your co-chef do not have all the ingredients, in this case, you're both missing a milk, you lose a card. Oof. Turn over and shuffle all the cards that were put down for the recipe. The competitor chef to the left of you randomly gets to pick up 1 card to keep. The remaining cards go back to you and your co-chef in any manner you choose. Number 2, playing an ingredient card's power. Playing an ingredient card's power can be used for gaining more ingredients, sabotaging your competitors, or inciting chaos. The ingredient name appears at the top of the card and power at the bottom. For example, let's say you need milk for ocean coffee, and you currently have an egg. The egg's power lets you poach for an ingredient by requesting it from a competitor, and if they don't have it, you get to draw an ingredient from the ingredients pile. You suspect your opponent, Red, has milk. You play your egg and place it in the trash pile. Then, you ask Red for a milk. If you are correct, he must forfeit the milk to you. If he doesn't have it, you get to draw a card from the ingredient pile face down. All ingredients have different powers. Be sure to read them. Number 3, just ending your turn. After drawing your card face up from the ingredient pile, you can choose to do nothing and end your turn. Remember, the first team to reach 12 points wins and ends the game. Special rule. When playing with 6 or 8 players, after all chefs have taken their turn, you and your co-chef are allowed to trade 1 card with each other. Special cards. There are 3 different types of special cards: chef hat cards, garnish and overseason, and wild. Some cards have chef hat symbols next to their powers. These cards can be played in or out of your turn and are very powerful. For example, if you try to poach milk from your opponent or anyone else can use an onion to block your action. This is a garnish card. Each garnish can add 1 point to a locked recipe. This is an overseason card. Each overseason reduces 1 point from a locked recipe. Let's go back to the example when you and your co-chef were locking in a recipe. Garnish and overseason cards can be played by anyone when a recipe is being locked in. In this case, your co-chef adds a garnish to your locked recipe and increases the recipe value from 4 to 5 points. The garnish/overseason cards stay with the recipe to help keep track of your points. Alternatively, these cards may be played 1 at a time during your turn as your action. Wild cards can be used as any ingredient when locking in a recipe. Although very powerful, wild cards, like any other card, can be stolen during gameplay. General rule: You cannot publicly ask a co-chef about their ingredients unless an ingredient power allows it. You are now equipped with all the rules to start playing Feuding Foodies. It's a mouthful of a game. Still have questions about the rules? Make sure to visit our website www.feudingfoodiesgame.com for additional clarifications. You know, before you shove someone in an oven and try and cook them.